Romantic Rico checking in. You know what I mean? Not tuning in at Nolazine.
Tell her where actually, where you from?
I'm from Kenner, Louisiana, born and raised.
So Kenner, so like for a person who never been to Louisiana, tell them, how you get to Kenner, Louisiana, and like what it's by, and tell them, like how it go down.
Man, you get to Kenner from, if you coming off the airport, everybody got to hit that. Even in, New Orleans, everybody got to hit that airport. You know what I mean? It's close to New Orleans. We the outskirt of New Orleans. Same area code, like breathe the same air. You know what I mean? It's just the outskirts, but, growing up is just same thing as a normal child. You go through what you go through. You know what I mean? Have fun until you get in your late teens. Then it get kind of serious. I mean, and we here.
Gotcha. So, and I'm glad you said that, I'm like, Kenner got the same area code. You breathe the same air. So, like, why do you think on like the city of New Orleans, Kev, I'm like Kenner and like the West Bank and like all the outskirts and like slack, like, man, you ain't from New Orleans, but really, it really is because everybody got the same area code. Like usually if a person don't stay in your city, they don't have the same area code.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that comes from like an arrogant thing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, New Orleans just got that sauce. And it's like we come in, we take a part of that. You see what I'm saying? Because when you hear people rapping and stuff, the bounce, like we're a part of that. You know what I mean? Like Kenner is a part of that. You got people that do bounce, you got people that sing, you got people that rap. We're a part of that, but I don't know what the disconnection can come from. I don't know.
Yeah, but y'all have like promoters, everything now.
Yeah, we got promoters that's doing their thing. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know where that disconnection come from. But I guess it is like, people gotta prove themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now I'm about to ask you that, like, being actually from Kenner, do you feel like, you have to prove yourself, to actually, New Orleans, and also, but the rest of them, the whole state?
Well, to a degree, you know what I mean? Because, I'm only battling myself. I'm battling myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm my biggest downfall, not my biggest upgrade. You know what I mean? So to a degree, yeah, you gotta prove yourself, especially whatever it is that you're doing. If you indulging in like, promoting, being a music artist or the fashion world, that's anywhere you go, you're gonna have to prove yourself. I mean, you can go to Africa, you're gonna have to prove yourself to them too. You see what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to prove like you want people to take you serious. You hear me? So you just got to be great in your own world. You know what I mean? And not try to get distracted in what's going on out here. See what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So far as yourself growing up, who influenced you to actually become one like music artist?
Man, look, I ain't even lying. I feel like it's crazy, but Soulja Slim was like my biggest inspiration. And like when he kind of like passed away, that kind of like hurt. But that was the first time I ever put something on paper. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So, how did you come up actually with your rap name?
Oh, my rap name, I came up with that Romantic Rico. Like when you take a girl out, it was like a metaphor for me taking rappers out. You know what I mean? In the sense of anybody that try to come up against me. Because when I was in jail, I used to be battle rapping and stuff. And like when you came on the tip, you had to go up against me. They'd be like, man, you gotta go fuck with Rico, you heard me? And I was like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna be like Romantic Rico, and it's something that you can market in a sense. You see what I'm saying? And it ain't too hardcore. And if you into the rap, you automatically gonna get what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Especially when you listen to my music, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. That's why I give you like two sides. You know what I mean? Sometimes I be harmonizing and sometimes I just get hardcore. So that's where that come from.
Gotcha. So I was just on the phone actually with my partner, and he asked me who I was interviewing, and I told him your name, and that boy said what that boy said, like sex toys. What that boy said.
That's crazy.
Like, you know, do you get any crazy thing, like, you know, like why you know, if it chose that name?
No, I don't get no backlash from it. You know, the women love me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I really like my name because the women, when they hear, they be like, romantic Rico? Are you actually romantic? We starting a conversation right then and there.
Yeah,
we're going to get to it.
Because, like, women talk about that. Like if they say guys aren't, like, romantic at all no more. Like, if the new generation and the generation out nowadays, like, don't do nothing.
Yeah, that new generation is crazy, but I'm romantic. You know what I mean? You come over here, you can sit.
So, like, break it down. And so, break it down to the ladies. Like, you know, just, like, tell them what would actually be one, I'm like, romantic, I'm like, date from you.
A romantic date for me? See, like, all right, in the world that we live in today, a lot of people think that being romantic has got to be expensive. But to me, I just feel like you really got to take the time and really get to know a woman. You know what I mean? Don't just try to, you know, force yourself up on her and try to just get what most females think that men won't. You know what I mean? Like, take the time, really get to know her. Sometimes it could be going out for ice cream. It could be like a picnic. Those things are extinct nowadays. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, take the time and really go out and really get the benefits from the sun. You know what I mean? And go out for coffee. It ain't got to always be expensive. It can be one rose. You can go out to Starbucks or something and bring one rose. You see what I'm saying? And really take that time and get to know each other.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That sounds good, because I remember, before I got a girlfriend, I got to sit out before the camera, before, you know, I settled down. I was listening to rappers, and it just made me like think I had to get everything one night, or I ain't do right. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was shooting for. And I, you know, I was successful, but I was just saying, like, you know, but like on the other end, I know how to be like a womanizer, like manipulate. Like I could play the long game. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like I can have sex with any woman that I meet. Long as they give me the time of the day, I already know what to do. Just be consistent and be romantic.
Right.
But like, I think women be setting themselves up too for that romantic, because like, because like dudes know how to play you. Mm-hmm. Like being romantic and all that. Dude might be married, like all right, but I know what she wants. She just want consistency.
Right. Right.
So like, how do you feel about, you know, like just the whole process of these brand new like women as well? Because like, you know, you can't be, I'm like, romantic to every woman you meet.
No, most definitely. That's a definite no. You can't be romantic to every woman that you meet. You know what I mean? And how I feel about that, my take on that is like, you know, same thing I said before, like really take your time and really get to know a person for who they is. You know what I mean? Don't just introduce yourself as if like, oh, she look good, and everything that look good ain't good anyway. You know what I mean? Then a lot of women that you talk to, they don't really have it up here. I be trying to see what's up here. You know what I mean? I want to see how far you could think. You know what I mean? I want to see if you got short attention span and everything. I'm into all that type of stuff.
But see, just my life experience of just like dealing with multiple women, you don't really know a person until you like been through something with a person.
Right.
Like, you had sex with them, you've been talking to them a few months, you moved in with them. Mm-hmm. Like it's like different stages for different people. Mm-hmm. So like, how do you feel like you actually know a person? Like, you know.
Well, I think that comes with, you'll know them. You'll know a person if you're, depending on who they is. You'll know them if your money ain't right. You know what I mean? Nowadays, women come straight out. You can pay my bills. What you got to offer? You see what I'm saying? So, you know, just really, you get to know yourself more. You will know a person within 5 minutes, because it's like all of us have the same characteristics. I could talk to one person, and I know for a fact, like, man, I done seen that energy before. You see what I'm saying? So, you know how to pick them. You just got to be in tune with yourself.
So, like, I mean, how does that make you feel, like, when a woman just able to throw her bills in a conversation in the same day of the week?
I mean, sometimes I be feeling like, you know what? Like, I ain't even lying. I had that time in my life when women told me certain things like that, and I'd be like, all right, I'm about to play on her intelligence. I'm about to get what I need out of her, and it's over with. She ain't gonna even hear from me no more. And sometimes I'll be like, you know what? It ain't even worth my time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I ain't even about to give you the time of day you get to talking like that. All right, you miss your opportunity, you hear me? Because I know exactly who I miss. You still trying to find out who gonna pay your bills.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, that's like most of the time, if you hear a woman talking about her bills in the first day of the week, you ain't gonna benefit it in like no situation. All you gonna do is get one thing, and like it really like as soon as you get older, you realize like that ain't enough. Like after you get your nut, you really like sometimes you really don't even want the person no more.
Right. That's
So
how
it's
like
men. You're like after you get older, like man, why did I even do that?
And that's how we is as men, brother. You know what I mean? Like a lot of women don't really understand that. You know what I mean? Like it takes a lot for us to really like you. It takes more than good cat. You know what I mean? For us to really like you. Because sometimes once we get us, we be like, damn, man, I shouldn't even. You know what I mean? So for a nigga to just bust you up, you know what I mean? And really stay by your side, that dude, he fuck with you the long way. Yeah.
He like you.
Yeah, he like you. You know what I mean?
So tell the world actually, I'm like, what is one average day like for you?
An average day for me? Fuck, I like to just stay fly. I meditate. You know what I mean? I'm on a plant-based diet. You know what I mean? And doing music. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just love music, man. I just be riding around in the car. Sometimes when I'm running on the track, I'm just rapping to myself, just saying all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's an average day for me.
So, do you have any brand new music coming up or like any features?
Oh, yeah, man. I got some features coming up with a few of my partners. But I got Counted Up right now. Counted Up out right now. You know what I mean? Red Flags did numbers on YouTube. But Counted Up that shit right now. You know what I mean? Counted Up on YouTube. It's on Spotify, all platforms. You know what I mean? You can find that anywhere.
Gotcha. So tell us what separates you from like all other rappers out there.
What's separate? I think it's my flow, my delivery. I don't sound like a lot of people, and also like my niche. I'm like it's like double standard. You know what I mean? Like I harmonize and I'm like hardcore, and I ain't just saying no anything. You know what I mean? I'm speaking on what's going on now and things that really need to change in the environment. You know what I mean? And speaking on things that I've been through. So when you hear me rapping, you get my life. You see what I'm saying? Like you get my life, things that I done been through, and sometimes what I'm going through, but most of the time what I'm going to. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So, being in the music industry for a while now, tell us what do you enjoy actually most about it, and tell us what do you actually hate about it.
Music is therapy, so that's what I enjoy about it. I enjoy going into the studio, having something on my mind, and being able to give a description on how I'm feeling at that time. But the things that I hate about it is that sometimes you gotta put on a smile, you know what I mean, and be business oriented when you don't even want to, you know what I mean, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, oh, all right, you're a good artist, you know what I mean. Like we listen to music, we love music. Now we gonna play your music, you know what I mean. But most of the time in the music industry, is like if you ain't living a certain life, if you ain't living a certain lifestyle, I mean, people don't really want to see it, you know what I mean. And I think that narrative need to change, especially with the younger generation. They coming up right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, get them young dudes a chance, you know what I mean? Because they trying to feed their family, you know what I mean? And some dudes really come from the trenches. You know what I mean? Like, it's real treacherous. And when a dude out here trying to, you know, complete his mission, ain't nothing wrong with that. But people don't want to see it. It's like crabs in a bucket. You trying to make it out, they trying to pull you back down.
Gotcha. So do you feel like you have to move out of Louisiana? Once your music career actually, reach a certain milestone?
I feel like if you indulged in the streets, and you around certain, if you around certain activities in the streets, yeah, you should move out of Louisiana. You know what I mean? But I love Louisiana. Like, I don't really want to move out of Louisiana. You see what I'm saying? Like, I really love Louisiana. So I feel like when I blow with this shit, it's like I want to bring this shit down here and put everybody else that need to be on in position. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody else doing it. Texas doing it. Atlanta doing it. It's just New Orleans. We don't, we don't have no unity down here.
So like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like it's ever gonna be a point, and where like all of like, if like all the artists down here actually support each other?
No, I don't feel like everybody support each other, and there's a reason for that. You know what I mean? It got a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot going on, and some dudes still living under them codes that were like, don't nobody want to do no songs with no rap. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you do music, you nice as a motherfucker, but your jacket fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Like, they just don't, and there's a lot of beef going on. Nigga like, all right, well, I fuck with certain people, but it's like, damn, bitch, I can't be involved with homie, and he messing with dude. I ain't even got nothing to do with that shit, but I just can't be involved with it. So people be trying to protect themselves for certain reasons, and I get it. You know what I mean? But
and like people always try to make people pick sides.
Right. Yeah, you gonna pick a side. Everybody be talking about they ain't picking side. You gotta pick a side. You ain't gonna be here to speak about the shit that you want to do. You know what I mean?
And that's crazy. Like, you would think that a person could just back away from both of them and just keep it neutral. Like, man, when I see y'all, I'll let both of y'all. But like, people force you into picking sides in the city.
It's either you gonna fuck with this or you ain't gonna fuck with it at all. That's just what it is.
And I always, like, this is my greatest saying to most people that's into, because this whole city in the beef. Mm-hmm. Everybody beefing. Like, I wouldn't possibly be able to do this if I didn't keep it real with everybody. So basically, I tell people, what you do in the street should never hit the internet.
Right.
I shouldn't know about your beef.
Right.
I don't want to know about your beef. Right. Don't bring it to me. So I think people gotta like start being real with people.
Right.
Like, a lot of dudes ain't got no big dogs or no OGs or mentors, so they don't know how to treat certain shit. Like, even the music business, man, you gotta keep that shit business. Like, music is music, streets is another thing. You ain't gotta bring everything. The streets, they gotta be involved in everything you're doing.
You're right.
And if you keep it that way, 19, you're gonna stay here. Right. And there's only two things gonna happen. You're going to jail or die. Like, it ain't no end route if you just think about beef all day.
No.
And you obviously ain't getting that much money. Cause a dude like really get to the money, he can't beef all day. He trying to get you out of here. Mm-hmm. If you trying to get some real money, you can't be beefing all day. Like, especially you got family.
It also come with time too. You know what I mean? Some people think that, like I said, a lot of people think that they're responsible. A lot of these youngins out here think they're responsible for a lot of stuff, man. You ain't responsible for nothing. You just, you're responsible, and you're supposed to be responsible. You're supposed to take, your responsibility is supposed to be listen to your family, you know what I mean? Go to school, get you a nice little job, and pursue your career when it's time, when that responsibility really comes. See what I'm saying? Because it's coming. It's coming. It's just not your time right now.
I think social media kind of making it worse too, because everybody want to be somebody. Like, it don't matter what they they seeing dudes iced out, got cars. Like, everybody want to be something. Like, you don't want to just be no dude breaking in cars for your life or stealing them or whatever you're doing. No. Like, you don't want to be that. You want, like, if you really want some real money, you just don't know. Because, like, nobody, like, even dudes, like, even the older dudes who get money, like, man, but I'm about to lead them over there. I ain't trying to deal with what they got going on. So ain't nobody trying to kind of talk to them or lift them up either. So they really freestyling out here.
Right.
So the game kind of like is everywhere.
It's watered down and ain't nobody speaking on it. Like, ain't nobody taking these little dudes, pulling them to the side. And
man, I ain't lying. Just last week, I put a little dude to the side of the gas station just because the way he was walking to the gas station. Like, he walked to the gas station, his hand was showing. Like, man, people gonna call the police you walking at the gas station. He like, don't even know. I'm like, look, bro. So in his mind, probably like, man, if a dude gotta be strapped to pull me to the side. Mm-hmm. But it's just the point of, man, you can move better. Like, you might have beef or whatever you got. Somebody need to pull you to the side. Like, hey, bro, you're moving wrong.
You gotta talk to them.
You're moving wrong.
Cause they respect us. Like, they respect the older generation.
They just don't.
They don't respect.
Nobody tell them no. Nobody tell them no. Like, the older generation, hey man, all you might say is, like, be safe out here. Give them a little few words, but you ain't really telling them how to move. Because you ain't really trying to be on side there that long because you don't know what they got going on. Mm. Just to be honest, like, you just don't know what they got going on. So it's like you really ain't trying to stay around them and really
because they don't respect each other, but it's something that need to be done. Like need to start like a youth organization or something and do it. Like, I know I think I heard Cess 45 talking about it one time. You know?
We have that, but I think the reality is we gotta put these kids in position. Right. All that youth shit, that shit was when I was a kid. They still was robbing and doing everything. The generations only get worse. I think we a big community center in the whole state of Louisiana, multiple of them, to have a music program, one fashion program. Like, do what these kids want to do. Mm-hmm. Like, have programs to get them to the next level. Right. Like, have those, free studio sessions. Teach them how to be engineers. Teach them what they want to do so they won't be out there hustling to try to get it.
Right.
To actually do that. Like, because everybody, like, even though they out there hustling and breaking in cars and doing something, they doing it to, like, pay a cell phone bill or like, pay rent. Like, I was talking to a female and I just thought about it. Like, man, they got females just laying in the bed with, like, some of these dudes for a whole month. And, like, you know, as soon as the first come, if they put the pressure on the dude, like, you know, the bills do, and they didn't lay it up the whole month. Also, now they freestyle. They out there trying to rob and everything on the first.
We need to talk about that too, bro, because, man, don't let these women buck y'all up. You know what I mean?
And the women is the people that mostly send a lot of men out there crazy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, bro. Don't let these women buck y'all up and make y'all think that they supposed to be living a certain lifestyle, bro. You know what I mean? Because that should have had you out there 8180, man. Take care of you first. You hear me?
And then like 9 times out of 10, after you go to jail or whatever, she might mess with the next person.
Right.
So you really lost still.
You lost.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
And like, even if you crash on her for messing with another dude, you going to jail. It's a lose-lose situation.
And but she gonna be still doing the same thing.
And you can't stop her. Gotcha. So, tell us actually, like, what is next for you?
Man, my next thing is just I'm about to shoot a video right now, and I got another video dropping next week. This 200K though, I got a song called 200K. Man, that bitch like next level on some shit. I'm talking real greasy on that. You know what I mean?
Oh, but you ain't about to show 200K on the video, huh?
I don't know. You never know. You never know what we go do. You hear me? I just roll with the punches. You hear me? Oh, well, it's called 200K for a reason.
You gotta do what you gotta do, huh?
Yeah, I just roll with the punches though, yeah. But it's gonna be like, man, we be having fun. We be having fun doing what we love to do. And that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? Like, I love music so much. Man, this morning I got up rapping. You know what I mean? Like, my people like, damn, like, this nigga just be going. This nigga just be going in. I just love music so much. You know what I mean? That's what we love to do, and we having fun while doing it.
Okay, so if you could date anyone in the music industry or the entertainment world, who would it be? And also tell us why. You don't have to answer this if you don't get in trouble.
See what I'm saying? That's kind of like, I don't know. They got a lot of beautiful women that's in the entertainment business. I don't know though. Like, I like my women bullshit. Like, so I don't know who I don't know. I don't know.
So what's bougie? Like, you know, everybody got different things of bougie.
Like, all right, we're gonna speak on the characteristics. Like, I like smart women, submissive women, they humble. Gotta keep the maintenance up. And you just can't have no fucked up jacket out. Can't have no fucked up jacket in the streets. You know what I mean? It ain't even gotta be it ain't even really about your body like that, because sometimes you gotta let a man pick what he find most beautiful about you. You see what I'm saying? Like, they be trying to go get their body done and do too much. Man, if you hype, you hype, you heard me? I'm gonna pick that out. You see what I'm saying? It's certain things that it's certain qualities that I might like in you and look past everything else. I'm fucking with you for you, you hear me? And I'm most definitely fucking with you for, you know what I mean, your humbleness and how you ain't got no long track record. Your track record can't be as long as my shit. You hear me? We stop it right there. You hear me?
So, like, how you feel about that? Like, you know, do you think like, one day that, if a female who, like, ever, like, done her thing in the past could actually be just accepted as a regular person, or she got to move?
Yeah, she could be accepted as a regular person, most definitely.
And, like, you ran through, like, 50 to 100 dudes in the city. Do you think, like, it's going to be easily accepted as, like,
It's going to be hard for you to make the team. It's going to be hard. You're going to have to prove yourself. You got 20 niggas. If you got 20 niggas up under your belt, it's going to be,
But your average woman have 20 people in their belt. They just lie and just say they got 2 or 3.
See what I'm saying? They lied.
Like,
but I know some
women
that
while they
don't
see
really...
you gotta, if you gotta multiply that.
Yeah, that's what he said. You gotta multiply. But I'm saying though, if I know, like,
you just don't want to know the people.
I don't want to know them.
That's the whole thing. You don't want to know.
But if I know, and like, you on your shit and you done made a transition and now all that celibate shit.
That's how you transition out of whole phase.
I don't know. You gotta ask the women that. I don't know how you transition out of
well, how you like how would you think a woman would transfer to being another person? Like, oh, she on her shit now.
Man, to keep it real, it's just the way that she moving. She gotta be doing a lot. She gotta be damn near in the corporate world. She gotta be going. She gotta be corporate. You hear me? She gotta be corporate. She gotta start dressing different. You hear me? Like, you gotta dress your age. Like, these women be 35, they still, you know what I mean? Like, they be want to dress.
Cause the main thing is if they want attention, that's why they gonna get these BBLs at 40 and different things. Every woman want a compliment. It shows that social media it kind of exposed them. Like, it show you that if they really want men to be on, like, putting hard eyes under their pictures, they want, like, attention.
See that shit.
They want attention. And I feel bad for them because they actually dying for this. You go and get surgery, people die.
Yeah, people dying, they don't care about
like, men ain't going to get surgery. Like, they got some dudes going to get, like, some abs now, but they ain't going to get no BBLs or nothing that going to keep them knocked out.
You say they ain't going to get no BBLs.
But they got dudes that go get BBLs, but they ain't dudes anymore.
Oh yeah, see, they ain't dudes though. We ain't even.
But they in another world, and I don't want the community coming after me, so I'm just leaving it at that. But we gonna end it off like this. Last but not least, tell the world, what can they find you on social media and everywhere?
Man, Romantic Rico, man. Romantic_Rico 4. That's on everything. Instagram, Twitter. You know what I mean? TikTok. Follow me. Turn me up, man. You know what I mean? Welcome. Come into my world, man. You know what I mean? And I'm engaging with everybody. I love everybody. I'm sending that love out. You know what I mean? I'm dropping this music, all heat rock. I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Just don't come with no bullshit. You hear me?